Good morning friends. Today I will teach the medicinal crop which is very important nowadays, that is your commonly known as your Sadabahar. Sadabahar, the botanical name of Sadabahar is Catharanthus rojas. Catharanthus rojas, and it belongs to family Aponaceae and chromosome number is 16. The place of origin is your Sadabahar is Madagascar, and economic part of Sadabahar is root and the leaf. There are two types of Sadabahar. Number one is your pink flower, which is known as your Catharanthus rojas, and other is your white color flower. The common botanical name is Vinca minor or Vinca alba or Vinca rosa. Then another a flower of multicolor of Sadabahar is also occurs nowadays. Then chemical constitution of the Sadabahar. The modern investigation has shown that periwinkle contains more than 100 alkaloids distributed throughout the plant. Medicinal importance due to presence of alkaloid like azamelsin, serpentine, reserpine in roots, which is well known for their hypotensive and anti-spasmodic properties. Then other alkaloid which is found in the Sadabahar or periwinkle are vincristine and vinblastine, alkaloid from the leaves which are importance in the cancer therapy. Then origin and distribution of periwinkle or Sadabahar. The plant is native of Madagascar, and from there it has spread to India, Indonesia, Indochina, Philippines, South Africa, Israel, USA and other parts of the world. In India, it has been grown in the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Assam, an area of about 3,000 hectares. The USA is the world's largest user of this plant as a raw material. A single firm which has the patent to manufacture vinblastine and vincristine sulfate has been consuming more than 1,000 tons of leaves annually. Then description of the plant. It is a perennial herb which grow up to 90 to 120 cm tall. It is diploid with the chromosome number 2n is 16. Types of the varieties: rose purple color, cultivar due to higher alkaloid content, and then next is your white color, white flower variety Nirmal and Dhanwal by CMAP Lucknow. Then soil. The crop is hardy and grows well on a wide variety of soil except those which are alkaline or waterlogged soil. Deep sandy loam to loam soils of medium fertility are preferred of its large scale cultivation because of better development of the roots and also easy to collect at harvest time. Then climate. The distribution of the plant show that there is no specificity in its climate requirements. It's come up to well in tropical and subtropical areas. It can be successfully grown up to an elevation of 1300 meter above the sea level. A well distribution rainfall of 100 cm or more is favorable. However, the growth in tropical area is better than the growth in subtropical areas, where growth is slow due to low temperature in the winter. Then propagation. Plant are either propagated by seeds or vegetatively through by cuttings. Since plant propagated by cutting flower easier than the plant by seed, it is recommended that for drug production, the plant should be grown from seeds, and for seed production from cutting. Then propagation by seed. Fresh seeds collected a few months in advance are preferred for sowing as they lose viability on long storage. The seeds can either be directly sown in the field or a nursery can be raised and the seedlings are transplanted. Direct sowing. The seed rate of 2.5 kg per hectare are broadcasted at the onset of monsoon in the June and July in line space at 30 by 45 cm apart and lightly covered. Seeds. Since the seeds are very small, for easy in the handling and distribution, they are mixed with sand about 10 times of their weight. Germination takes after about 7 to 8 days. After germination is completed, the seedlings are thinned at a spacing of 30 to 40 cm within the row. The flowering starts 40 to 45 days after the sowing. Then nursery preparation and transplanting. The other advantages of this method in comparison to direct sowing is that healthy and vigorously growing seedling can be selected and the inferior ones can be discarded. Raise nursery bed in March-April in rows spaced at 8 to 10 cm apart and about 1.5 cm deep. About 50 gram of seeds will be enough to raise seedling to cover 1 hectare area. About 2 months of germination, the seedlings are ready for transplanting into the field. The seedlings are transplanted at a spacing of 45 and 30 cm in the field. A population of 74,000 plants per hectare may be accommodated. Then other method is vegetative propagation. Softwood cutting obtained from the lateral shoots have proved better than either hard or semi-hardwood cuttings. Cutting of about 10 to 15 cm length with a minimum of 5 to 6 nodes are ideal and result in about 90% rooting. Then manuring and fertilizer application. Apply FIM at the 20 tons per hectare and NPK at 20, 50 and 75 kg per hectare as a basal dose. On 60 days after transplanting, apply 50 kg nitrogen as a top dressing. Then irrigation. In place where rainfall is evenly distributed throughout the year, the plant do not require any irrigation. In rain-fed, 4 to 5 irrigation will help the plants to give optimum yield. Then weed control. 2 weeding are required. First weeding may be done after about 60 days of sowing and second at 120 days of sowing. Mulching the field with cut grass or rice straw will also minimize the weed growth. Then pest and diseases. Little leaf, which is due to infection by mycoplasma resulting in stunted growth. This can be effectively checked by uprooting and destroying the affected plants. Then dieback or twig blight and top rot is reported during the monsoon season. Control measure is spray mancozeb at an interval of 10 to 15 days interval. Then harvesting and processing and yield. Leaves, stem and seeds. For leaves, leaf stripping twice, first after 6 months and the second after 9 months of sowing can be taken. Roots, the root is harvested 12 months of sowing. The plants are cut about 7.5 cm above the ground level and dried for the stem, leaves and seeds. Seeds, it has to be collected from mature pods 2 to 3 months before the harvest of the whole plant. Then yield. Under irrigated condition, about 4 tons per hectare of leaves, 1.5 ton per hectare of stem and 1.5 ton per hectare of roots on air dried may be obtained. Whereas under rain-fed condition, the yield will be about 2 tons per hectare of leaves and 0.75 ton per hectare each of stem and root on air-dried basis. The total alkaloid content in leaves varies from 0.15 to 1.34%, of which the average content of vinblastine is 0.002%, while that of vincristine is 0.005%. So thank you for the listening this medicinal crop which is very popular nowadays, that is periwinkle or known as Sadabahar. Thank you.